Hello. I'm gonna let some more people file in before we file in. Jesus fuck, I sound like I'm speaking in an auditorium. What I mean to say is I don't wanna start getting into the really important life updates before everyone has a chance to like pop in, you know? But hello. Hi. I hope everyone else's day has been better than mine was. I really do. Y'all deserve good days. I think everyone does. But yeah, important life updates. Hello Simp. Hi. I'm just gonna say these are not the happiest of updates, you know? I completely get it if you're having like a bad day or you're not in the greatest state right now, so like you can't handle hearing someone else's shit. I get it. No hard feelings. Right. But I'm gonna just start off by saying I've not been in the greatest headspace lately. A lot has been happening in my IRL life, and I thought I could really keep it separate from my content creation and my streaming. But I'm sure you've noticed the last couple days, things have been kind of weird and janky around here. And it's gotten to the point where I really can't keep them separate, so I need to say something on some level. Oh god, this feels weird. But basically, it's just a lot has happened and continues to happen, and I don't have the money to keep up with it. I don't. And it's taking a real toll on me. And everything you see right now, my whole channel, is the main way I make money, right? And that is why I kept trying to chug along, despite it infecting me so deeply. You know, but just a lot has happened. My cat needs some serious medical attention. She has an abscess tooth. Buttercup, my dear lovely fluffy baby. And it's going to cost about $2,000. That is money I don't have, my family doesn't have. And I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to come across as attention seeking or a whiny, annoying content creator. And I understand to a lot of people my cat having medical issues is not important in any way, and I don't blame anyone for thinking that. So that's why I didn't say anything, because I was just going to figure it out. I was just going to push myself extra hard with streaming. I was going to try and push extra hard to get commissions to try and pay for this. Except that's not working. But at the same time, I don't want to be that whiny, problem's not the right word, but like that coming to people begging for help, because I know people, again, rightfully, they don't overly care about my cat. And especially with the way the world is right now, I am sure it's eating at everyone. It's certainly been eating at me. I don't know if you've been active on VTuber, Twitter lately, but a lot has happened to a lot of different VTubers, and it is all very bullshit, and that alone has been eating at me. And that doesn't even include actual important real-world events. And then also, I hurt my back yesterday. I fell down some stairs. I only fell down a couple steps, thankfully. I didn't break anything, but I did injure my back. That is probably why the audio doesn't sound as projecting as it normally does, because I have to lean back in my chair. Sitting fully straight and is really painful right now. That also means playing games is kind of difficult right now, and working on art is kind of difficult right now. I am hoping that it gets better very soon, but I don't know when it's going to get better. And so that kind of makes it hard to make content for you guys, and I feel bad about that because you guys give me money for it. Right, and so I feel there's an obligation on my end. You have given me money for entertainment, and so now I am obligated to come on here and give entertainment, right? But with everything going on, it's become really, really hard to do that. It's become hard to come on here and laugh and smile and be like everything's fine. Because it really hasn't been. It's been wild. Yesterday was honestly one of the worst days of my life. Because we had to make start having the difficult discussion of maybe surrendering my cat so she can get the medical care she needs. We've not made any decisions on that yet, but we had to start having that discussion. And then I hurt my back. I fell down some steps, and then also I had an earwig nest in my room that I had to like deep clean everything and throw things away. Yeah, it was not a pleasant day. I could not have come on here and streamed last night. And I've been waffling back and forth today about coming on here and talking so openly because again, I didn't want to come off as whiny or annoying or begging or, you know, woe is me. My life is not anywhere near the worst. I know it's not. But at the same time, it is seriously impacting me, and it's impacting the entertainment I can give you guys. And again, you have given me money, and I have an obligation to at least come on here and attempt to be funny. At least in the way I see it with content creators. If your audience is giving you their time, they're giving you your money, you owe it to them to at least show up and try. Doesn't mean you'll always succeed. Doesn't mean everyone will find it funny. Doesn't mean, you know, you need to harm yourself. Right? But you need to at least try and show up for your audience. And that's what this is. It's me trying to show up, but I realized I couldn't come on here and just be silly. Yeah. Money has been a big problem. I'm not begging for anything. I completely get it. Times are hard, and you know, people could make the argument that there are objectively more important causes to give to than a stupid little Batgirl streamer. Right. But it has very negatively impacted me trying to scrounge, get as much money as possible, and scrape for commissions and right. But you know, I'm gonna keep trying to show up. I'm gonna keep trying to make you guys laugh, even with everything that has happened. Even with my cat, and that's why I'm partially doing this, because I could have just gone MIA for like a week. I very, very could have. I don't think anyone in my life would have necessarily blamed me for it. But again, I want to try and show up for you guys as my audience because you give me your time, you give me your attention, you give me your money. I owe you that. You deserve at least me trying to show up and give you guys that entertainment in return. So I felt it was important to just kind of give a basic rundown. This is not all the details. There's a lot more going on. I don't feel comfortable sharing all the details. Just because I feel there's a very important separation I need to make between my content and my real life for my own mental health. But that's the big thing. I'm really worried about my cat. If you know, I'm not gonna beg anyone for any subs or donations or what have you, right? If somebody wants to give them out of the kindness of their heart, I will be forever grateful to you. Like any amount helps. But yeah, I'm not gonna come on here and beg for help. That feels wrong. So yeah. That's the really big stuff. Some of the more minor stuff is I'm not gonna be taking a step back, but I am going to be probably a little more inconsistent than I would ideally like to be with my content. I have not released the schedule for next week, but I have it planned out. I'm not going to be streaming on Thursdays. I would not expect anything more than 3 streams in a week. I'm going to try and hit 4. 4 or 5, ideally 5, but like, you know, I'm giving myself some grace there because yeah. Again, my back is still hurt. I'm still trying to, like, I have commissions. I'm trying to, like, get done as fast as possible. With my back hurting. Sorry. Whenever I don't know what to do, I just laugh. That's my default to every situation. I don't know what to say. I just laugh. That's how I've survived 22 years on this planet. And you know, I don't know. I was really scared to talk about. Hello, Tempo. Hi. Oh, thank you for the flower. That's really cute. I was really scared to talk about any of this because people get weird when content creators show real emotion. They're called like attention seeking and whiny, and like they're just trying to spin a tale for money. Oh, thank you for the redeem. But yeah, if you at all interested in any of my art, I have commissions open always. That's a great way to help. And so is, you know, just watching through ads, that gives me some AdSense. Not a lot, but, you know, if you don't have a lot of money, but you still feel like you want to help me, again, no obligation. I get it, ads suck. I get it, people are in rough times right now and, you know, don't have extra money for art. You know, no judgment if you don't. I completely get it. I'm not gonna beg. I'm not gonna get on my knees and please, because that feels disingenuous. And I'm not somebody who wants to be disingenuous. Bring forth the ads. Thank you. But yeah, if depending on how much money I can make from this streaming and my commissions and everything, it might seriously help in affording my cat's surgery. It might not. I hope it does. I hope I get enough that I can get another chunk of it. It costs about, poor cat. Yeah, she has an abscess tooth. My lovely Buttercup. If I can right now, I have $500 I can give to the 2000. I have no clue about my other family members because she has a family cat. Um, but if I could make that 500 more, by any amount, that would mean like everything to me. I love this cat and I get it. It is my cat. And, humans don't have attachment to animals that they never interacted with, but, yeah, it's been kind of eating at me. God. I'm normal. I swear. I'm not. Oh, God. I don't know. Life's been getting at me, and then this happened, and I keep telling myself, and I do like this saying normally, and at some point, it has to get better. Statistically speaking, it has to get better. You can cry, Miss Cat. Let it all out. Thank you. Thank you, Tempo. The thing that's been mostly keeping me going is me telling myself, like, eventually it's going to get better. Statistically speaking, at some point, it has to get better. Life has to get more straightforward, and, like, something good, big and good has to happen. And it hasn't. Things have just gotten more and more difficult, have gotten more and more extreme, have gotten tougher and tougher to deal with. And I just keep on moving, because I don't got much of a choice, It will get better, thank you. But, yeah, I'm doing... We're not doing the greatest around in the Bat Cave, not gonna lie, y'all, but I'm trying. I'm still gonna stream next week. I'm still gonna try and show up for streams. Again, this is one of the ways I mainly get my money, and then also, I think it is important for me as a content creator to still try and show up for you guys, to give you entertainment, right? Even if my back is injured, even if my cat is hurt, even if I feel the crushing weight of the world upon my shoulders. Because I'm sure you guys also have the crushing weight of the world on your shoulders, and having a stupid silly Batgirl scream at the PC might just be the thing to make you smile. And that also means the world to me, that I have been able to just make people smile. I'll watch your streams in my boring class. I cannot condone watching my streams in any classroom. I'd rather teachers not hate my ass. Not gonna lie, but... Cat, you literally make me smile every day. Thank you, Vera. Thank you. I've been talking about my cat. Figured I might as well show you guys a photo of her. This is Miss Buttercup. Technically her full name is... Buttercup Duchess of Burgundy. You can thank my brother who was high when we were naming her for that. But look at her. She's just so happy. I think it's hitting me extra. Oh my god, she is. She's the fluffiest little baby ever. It's okay. I get it. It's easy to misgender pets. They don't exactly announce their gender. But she's the fluffiest, sweetest girl, and I think it's hitting me extra hard compared to everyone else in my family, because for the longest time I wasn't allowed to have a cat. When I was younger, my father used to joke cats were of the devil. That was a joke, but yeah. And I always dreamed about having a fluffy orange cat, and then she just the cat distribution system kicked in last year, almost a year ago exactly, and she came plopped into our laps, and she's kind of chosen me as her person. She spent all day in my room, sleeping under my bed, and coming up to my lap, and this is her in my lap. So I think it's hitting me extra hard because I am her person, she is my baby, and she is literally the cat I dreamed of having when I was a child, so it's hitting me, I think, harder. My college dorms won't let us have pets, bro. Teachers are demons. I mean, yeah. But so yeah, that was Buttercup. I love her. I love her so much. She means everything to me. But again, the best thing I can do for her and myself and even your guys is to try and show up and try and earn your attention and money that I will hopefully be able to use to help her. So if you are implored to try and help me in any way, no obligation. Again, I completely fucking get it. No judgment. Sharing things, watching ads. If you want art, I have commissions open. Almost everything you see on screen right now was drawn by me. The only thing that wasn't is quite literally the little gold bar down there, and I didn't make that because I don't know how to code and it's intimidating. But yeah, so I can draw you pretty much anything you want. Hell, you can even go look at Vera's channel if you want to see other art I've done. I've also did all the model art for Vera. If you want to give like any tips to me, any tips / donations to me, I have a Ko-fi open. If you don't feel comfortable with like giving money directly, which like I get, bits are a great option. I get a larger cut of bits than subs as a streamer, and you can give a more customized number of bits, so you can give less than what a sub would cost. If you really, really want my emotes and to help me, then a sub is a good option, but please only get a sub if, you either want to see me get drunk and or you want the emotes. And I think that's fair. But yeah, I'm still gonna be showing up. I'm still gonna be doing my best. I'm just going to have off days. I'm giving myself grace, and I am letting you guys know so that there is no weird random surprise of ha ha ha, Cat can't stream because life is too overwhelming. Because a lot has happened. A lot continues to happen. Oh my god, does a lot continue to happen. And you can put that in no shit, in the most no shit does statements Cat has ever said. Okay, come on, gotta sit up a bit more. My back. Don't fall downstairs, children. Don't fall downstairs, and don't have a bucket of loose fabric in your room, because earwigs will make a nest out of it, and you will hurt your back. And neither of those were fun to deal with yesterday. I'm very thankful nothing broke, because oh boy, if I fractured anything, broke anything, if I fucking slipped a disc out of place, bucket of what? Fabric. Loose fabric. The stuff clothes are made out of, but not sewn together to a piece of cloth yet. Because I had a bucket of like scrap fabrics from like garments that were like so damaged I couldn't repair them, but there was still good fabric on them. So I like cut them up and I put them in this bucket to like use eventually at some point in one of my crafts. Yeah, and then an earwig got into the house, decided that would make the perfect spot for a nest, and I've been tortured ever since. I've been tortured ever since. I only found out about the nest because I remember I keep seeing these weird bugs everywhere and I'm freaking out because I keep seeing and then I tell my mom about it because I'm like, have you been seeing these bugs? And she looks at me and she's like, no, that's an earwig. You know they make nests. There's probably a nest in your closet. And I went, what? So yeah, I almost went complete scorched earth on my room yesterday. Thankfully I found the nest pretty quickly. I still had to throw some things away. Infected pieces of clothing and such. Which was not great. 0 out of 10, do not recommend getting infested by earwigs. Thankfully also earwigs aren't necessarily detrimental to human health inherently, but they can, encourage other creepy crawlies that, are detrimental to human health to show up. So, it's kind of important to get rid of them. But hopefully, you know, by throwing away the nest wholesale and having washed half my clothes and everything and throwing things away, they're not gonna come back to haunt me, because by fucking god can I not handle another infestation right now. Oh, that would be the 13th reason. Sorry, that's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. Not actually. I'm not in such in a severe enough mental state for that. I promise. I just cope with dark humor, you know? And I try to limit that a bit on stream because I know it can be kind of startling and baffling to people, you know? Show up for cute little Batgirl in a Rococo dress and then all of a sudden she's joking about, you know, 13th reason and shit. I can only imagine how jarring that is. I'd find it funny, but like, you know, I'm not everyone. I'm kind of weird. I fully admit this about myself. But yeah, I'm also very thankful I only fell down 3 steps on the staircase. I could have fallen down the largest section of the stairs, and it would have been like 30 something. I'm pretty sure I would have died then. So, thankfully that didn't happen. Thank fuck. Oh, thank god we have little landings on our stair. But, yeah, no, that's a lot. Just a lot. The summary of this update is a lot, TM. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, the state of the world has not been helping anything. I don't think it's helping anyone's mental health, though. Like, even just VTuber Twitter right now is like, holy shit, that's just VTuber Twitter. You added everything else, and fuck. But yeah, I have to say thank you to everyone who keeps showing up and, you know, thank you to everyone that keeps showing up, that keeps watching, that keeps engaging. You are, by God, the amount the amount that has helped me in my life. This streaming is the most important thing to my life. Far and away, the most important thing. It has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. To just randomly decide to start streaming one New Year's Day. And now we're here! Look at all this. I have to sometimes remind myself that, like, progress has been made, or else I'm going to fall into the abyss. You know, so I do. I'm gonna still show up for stream. I'm still gonna try and stream as much as possible, while also trying to find the balance and giving myself grace. I don't know how many times I've said that. I feel like at this point I'm just talking around in circles because I've never had to like talk about anything like this, so I'm like, what do? How do? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. I don't know. How do the big VTubers give in updates? No clue. No clue. Not Foggiest. Nope, nope. But, yeah. I might, depending on, like, how bad the cat situation gets, I might run a discount on my commissions. Or open up, like, a doodle commission that's, like, $1 or $2. Oh, hi, Owl! Just texting from work, Wi-Fi, found some Reddit VTubers. You can also start those to advertise. Maybe. But hi, Owl. But yeah, if it gets bad enough, I'm gonna probably either put a sale on commissions or open up like $1-2 doodle commissions. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, the doodle commission idea is actually a pretty good idea. So, you know, keep an eye out for those. If you're like, I want a cat, I want a Kitty Catherine T original. But like, I don't have much, disposable income. Here you go. Give me $1 USD, you get doodle. Because I get it. The world is hard right now. The cost of living is crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if the ocean caught fire again. When was the last time the ocean caught fire? I remember everyone freaking out about that, but I can't remember how many years ago that was. Jesus fuck, the world is weird. Sometimes I just realize that. Well, not really. Sometimes I just randomly remember that the world is weird. It's interesting and weird and bizarre. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the important updates. I don't have much more big serious talk to talk about. So, and you know what? I didn't cry. That was the goal. That was the main goal. Don't cry on stream, cat. I've cried one time on stream, and it was a Hollow Knight stream, actually. I got so frustrated playing that game. I literally had to go BRB for a bit and just, like, cry. I was, like, in, like, the Mantis area. Yeah, no, I hated it. It was awful. But that's everything. That's all the important shit. So we can just kind of talk and chill and hang out, and if anyone has any questions about anything, I would be more than happy to give answers, you know? You know, you have questions about Buttercup, you have questions about me, you have questions about how money will be used, I will be willing to answer almost anything that does not dox me. Before anyone tries to make that joke. Just laughing. Just laughing at myself. What's the meaning of life? Okay, unfortunately you have hit and triggered a thing. Right, and that thing is a quote that I love, and it's literally just, the meaning of life is a sweater that you knit yourself. Go fucking figure it out. Make it. Unfortunately. But literally, yeah, the meaning of life is to go fucking make it yourself. There is no meaning. You make one. Go make a sweater. Maybe that's your meaning. Maybe your meaning in life is just sweaters. I wouldn't blame you. I knit. I want to make a sweater. I do. There's like a Halloween sweater pattern that I've wanted to make for myself for like a minute, but I have not been able to afford to get the yarn for it or the pattern. But by God, listen, I won't tell anyone if I win the lottery, but there will be signs. Those signs will be suddenly Cat has way more disposable yarn income. Way more disposable yarn income, and I have a Life 2D model. Those would be the signs. God, that'd be a weird sign. Like, and here's the thing. Like, you guys wouldn't be able to tell too much, because, like, I just get a Life 2D model. And then, like, okay, that could be something. Like, that could be almost anything. And then all of my IRL friends would be like, oh no, she got another thing of yarn. How did she get another thing of yarn? So much yarn. That's the dream. That's the dream. Just all the yarn. Meaning of life is just massive, fields of wheat that you get lost in, blindly running through the field before you finally expire. Rise above it all to see the path you take, just a line between life and death. This is a Randy Felt face. I was about to ask. I'm like, you're not this eloquent, Vera. Where are you quoting this from? Listen, I love Vera. I love Vera to death. They're an amazing 10 out of 10 friend. Vera is also not very eloquent. But I'm doing a collab with Vera next week. Woo! I can be sometimes, just not the most common. Sometimes you randomly hit the nail on the head, and then everyone looks at you and we're like, "Where did this come from, dude?" And then you're like, "I don't know." I don't know. But I know I'm doing a collab with Vera next week. You guys should totally show up for that. We're gonna be playing a thing with bugs. Very appropriate for spooky time. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. But I need to crack my knuckles. Stretch and go. Make sure you stretch, guys. It's important for health. But don't stretch too much or else you're gonna get fucked up joints. Not actually. It's very hard to get fucked up joints from just stretching. It's very hard. Ah! Not me dropping shit! I can't be dropping shit right now. Are you kidding me? Can't be dropping shit right now. I got an itch. Why I got itches? But just but yeah, I don't know. Life is weird. It takes many twists and turns, and we're all just doing our best to chug along in it. I know I am. I know you are. I know everyone is. I'm gonna keep on trying to, do something, meaningful, right? If that means I'll, fucking coming on here making stupid jokes so I can get money to help my cat, I'm gonna do that. Right? What is that noise? I don't know. It's just kind of a stim. I do. Sometimes. Just like, I do. Owl calls it, like, whale, like the whale, like a whale, sad baby whale noise. Or like wailing sad baby. And I'll add it to words too. Sometimes I'm genuinely upset when I do it though. I'll be like, please, I promise I'm doing my best. I don't know why it's fun. Right? But it is. Oh, God, itch. I got mini itch. I got super itch. I have mini itch. Oh my, I had to cut all my nails today. Because one of them broke, which is really fucking sad. Not the saddest thing. But, like, it's, like, a normal level sad that, like, I think we can all we can all joke about at least. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you, need just, like, a very small sad thing that you can get, frumpy about to help regulate about the big sad things. I think a lot of people do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Ooh, stretch and grow. Stretch and grow, woo woo woo. Yeah, how's your guys' day been? How's everything been going? You know, we got life updates from the Bat Queen. What about the Bat subjects? Right? What about the Bat subjects, you know? I mean, Kane's bike got stolen. Jesus fuck. Ah, that's not good. That's not good. Hopefully you guys can find it. Or, like, get it back. Jesus. Hopefully it was a shitty Walmart one and I plan to replace it over fine. I mean, that's fair. Sometimes something is not. Sometimes it's just easier and better to replace something than try and put in the effort to, like, repair it or find it, which is crazy. But oy, oy, oy. It's something. I don't know. Life is something. Life is something. I think honestly that's like the realest fucking thing ever. Life is something.